Michael Irvin. Them cats was all coked up all the time, and they're ballers. Chris Carter, another one. Big coke guys. They balled out. Ain't no wrong with a little cocaine. Little cocaine in the NBA. Anybody? LeBron. Shaq was on coke. Big coke guy.
I think it's true.
Like Jordan. Love doing coke at the roulette table.
Hell yeah, bro.
He definitely was a cokehead.
Yeah.
Said Jake Paul was flirting with Coke's ugly sister. He be doing that freaky shit that Mike Tyson does where he sprinkles the coke into the weed.
Coke bump.
Yeah.
You ever had one of those before?
No.
Listen, don't do cocaine, kids. What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Breakroom, episode 54. Fellas.
Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Who is a player that joined the new team and you're disappointed with their performance so far this season? Derrick, you first.
Okay. Joined a new team and I'm disappointed.
Yeah, like you see this player's name hit this roster and you're like, oh, he's going to ball.
They just joined this team this year?
No, last year, Deshaun Watson.
It could be this year, it could be last year.
That's what I was going to say, Deshaun Watson.
Okay, hey, I'm not mad at that.
Shit. Give me CJ Stroud over Deshaun Watson right now. Give me a rookie. Give me Anthony Richardson over Deshaun Watson right now. While he's hurt, he'll play better than Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
So that's how I feel about Deshaun.
Did you need Deshaun to walk out with a sling like Anthony Richardson for you to believe that he's truly hurt?
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson was like in the mall or some shit.
If he just wants a massage, I'll give him
I'm
one.
sure he was hurt, but he didn't need like a...
Well, he showed up to that fan's house for his birthday with the sling on.
That's going to be a media presence. That's why.
Yeah, you remember when Braun came out with that ankle brace?
It was the armband.
Oh, the armband,
He punched the chalkboard at halftime or at the end of the game.
The one he had an air cast on
during the finals.
Ankle.
He be hurt, bro. He be carrying teams. Jordan, who you got?
I'm going to say Zeke.
Okay.
I thought that Zeke going to the Patriots, like being that dual back with Ramondre, was going to be a good red zone threat. And nah.
I'm going to just say it. They don't be using it.
No,
they
not
don't.
at all.
They don't. My dude had a breakaway run last game, and they called it back. That shit was so painful. So painful.
Damn, that's trifling as hell.
Who's yours? Patrick Peterson?
Man, fuck that.
Blank.
What's that?
FAN?
Nah, what's that dude?
The Dream?
Yeah. You knew what I was trying to sing it.
I knew he was going.
She like, fuck that.
You just got to insert it underneath in words.
Closed captions.
Just write it down like the
I just got to write it down right now.
Dontea, you got to
Hey,
take it
for
out.
real, like, low-key, I thought Patrick Peterson was going to be productive a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
He's the opposite of productive.
I'm sure most people did, though.
He is a handicap.
Get him to the inside.
He's a liability.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
Next to his name, it should say like parentheses liability.
Liability.
Instead of saying like...
We don't got full coverage. He's in liability.
Instead of saying like out or IR on fantasy, it just says LIA.
Yeah, liability. No full coverage here.
I had two, but the one, he got hurt, so I'll give him a little bit of like slack. Mine is Brandon Cooks. My dude just got his first touchdown last night. I was looking at his production. I'm like, this dude has had 1,000 yards every year he's been in the league, except for last season when he got hurt.
Yeah, put him with Dak, see what happens.
And then I'm thinking like CeeDee Lamb's the number one. He's a little older, so he could be the number two. Number two's on Brandon Cooks. Sounds like they're going to get cooked. And it just...
Facts.
I guess you said put him with Dak and Mike McCarthy. I'm not putting all the blame on Dak. It's Mike McCarthy too. But maybe it's because Kellen Moore left. Who knows?
Hey, real quick, I know he plays with the Falcons, but I just need to know, show of hands, has anybody heard Bud Dupree's name this season yet?
One time. One time.
No.
I think in the London game, I heard him once.
That's what I was going to say was the London game. Nope. Other than that, I have not.
Just making sure.
All right, boys. Who won you some money this week and who lost you some money this week? I want to kick this one off real quick because I had a betting while high situation last night. So last night, after I looked at all my parlays and they were all going to lose, Austin Eckler and Tony Pollard to combine for 100-plus yards seemed like a lock. Fucking the boost did it again. Then I had, what'd you say?
That was a boost?
It was it was just an odds boost. Odds boosts hit sometimes. It's the like creative parlays that don't hit. But so I decided with the rest of the money in my account, I decided to send a YOLO bet. Like, you know, when you just like, you pretty much know you're about to be done. So you just fucking hammer one last bet with everything in your account. And you're like, whatever I wake up with is what I wake up with. So I was high, disclaimer. And the over-under in the Dallas game was 37.5 with 6 minutes left. And Jordan, can you answer this question for me?
Yeah.
What's 17 plus 17?
34.
Okay. Well, while high, I thought it was 24. So I looked at it like,
Bro,
okay.
a field goal is over, bro.
So I looked at it like, okay, if Dallas scores right here, okay, that's only going to be
So wait, what was the over-under?
37.5. So a field
Okay,
goal,
so
I
a
would
field
win by
goal,
half
you were
point.
cool.
But if it was 2 field goals overtime, I was
36
fucked.
and a half.
Now, in my head, I thought I had plenty of cushion. I'm like, okay, even if they score right here, that's only 31. If they get a field goal, that's 27. No way they're getting 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And then when they
Still won, right?
when they were in the red zone,
Is that when
I saw
it
the
clicked?
over-under at 40, and I'm like, why go higher? Like, it's only a field goal. And I was like, oh my God, 17-17 to 34. I did win.
Okay.
I did win. But it was a terrible bet, though. It was minus 180.
Right.
So, like, I just,
Oh my
like, tried to do
God.
something safe. But, like, you put $50 on minus 180, like, you still win, like, $22 or something like that.
Right.
Bro, I was, like, this close from blowing up my whole account over bad math while high. Like, so, I almost lost myself money, but
Bad magic.
shout out to Mike McCarthy and Brandon Staley for being 2 trash can head coaches that kept my money in my betting account. I live to bet another day.
Shout out to Justin Herbert for being trash.
I'm just saying, I mean, I had to repost our TikTok.
That dude could have scored numerous times. He missed Keenan Allen probably twice. On touchdowns.
Twice.
On
Okay.
touchdowns.
Okay. Yeah, he had him wide open.
On
2
touchdowns. He
times
missed
for
them.
sure.
Like that deep shot.
Yeah.
Wide the fuck over. Had this dude toasted on that slant and go. And then he had Austin Eckler for a touchdown and
Just threw
missed
it to
him.
him way too late.
Way too late. The defender had to go like around a dude running a slant to get to him. And Austin Eckler just running out by himself. Even Troy Aikman said, "That's your first read, brother."
Like that, but that was last year. That was their team. That was their safety net.
Yeah, that was
Give
your
it to
first read.
Austin-
Boom, right now.
Give it to Austin Eckler. Let him get
Did he
busy in the
forget
backfield.
that he was back?
I mean, he didn't look healthy. Is that just me or is Dallas? I mean, Dallas' defense is good. but
Dallas's front is good.
yeah, it is.
Their front is really good.
They didn't have their first sack until that last drive of the game, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Herbo can move.
Yeah,
though.
he can move.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
Like,
were pressuring him all game.
like that first down that he got towards like the end of the game. I don't know if it was end of the third, beginning of the fourth quarter, but it was like 3rd and 11 or something like that. And he just scrambled and it looked like he's about to get tackled like 5-6 yards short. And he straight shook the dude and then dove over the
Yeah.
first down line.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if you guys remember that, but
Yeah, that was such an ungraceful dive.
it
too.
really was though.
Did you see my dude get clapped in the side of the helmet? That was crazy, bro.
Did you guys see that
It was,
Will Clapp made numerous
yeah, I
appearances?
saw
Will
Will Clapp a
every
couple
time,
times.
every time I seen Clapp come across the screen, I was like, Jordan, did you bet or you retired?
I'm retired. I didn't bet nothing.
Load up and let's ride. Pause.
No, I didn't lose no money. I didn't make
I
no
wish you
money
guys
this
were at the
weekend,
shop
so-
yesterday.
Why?
Because, dude, I called out a hitter yesterday at the shop.
Yeah, I was wondering when you said you called that out. I'm like, where?
At the shop. Bryce Harper's birthday. So you booked Bryce Harper for a home run in the Phillies to win.
Did you bet it?
Yeah. $10 won me
Yeah.
110.
Damn.
Well, if it makes you feel any worse, this guy bet $200 on a 4-leg parlay. Trey Turner to hit a double, Bryce Harper to hit a home run, Castellanos to hit a home run, and Yordan Alvarez to hit a home run. It cashed in the second inning.
Damn.
10 to win, or 200 to win 160K.
That's
Cashed
fire.
in the second inning.
See, it's like,
When I see shit like that, I want to load the account up. So
My
bad.
unit size ain't 200. There's no way I'm picking them cats to
but
hit a
that's
home
the
run.
thing though. Like 100. I mean, not even 200. Like if you did 50.
Yeah, I mean, you still win a lot of money, but there's no way that I'm thinking. I don't even know. Half
If you
them
put
dudes.
20 into it, it's 16,000.
See, bro, I would do like absurd and awkward things.
If you
to
put
hit
$2
like that one
into
time,
it,
bro.
you would still.
Like for real. Like I would compromise my integrity to do to win some money like that, bro. For real.
I got absolutely demolished on Sunday, though.
Oh, bro.
Sunday wrecked me.
Bro.
Hey, I had a nice run, though. Monday I hit, then EuroLeague Thursday, NFL Thursday. I made a nice little run. I hit that parlay on Saturday for like 300, and then Sunday came,
It's nice to know you're hitting.
and I got fucking blasted. Blasted.
I went from like 150
I had to take
to
money
like
out.
20.
I took a lot of money out of my account, so I didn't go to.
Let me withdraw before I get
bro,
clapped.
I withdrew a lot. Withdrew a lot.
Derrick, what'd you bet this weekend?
The one thing I bet was that boost on DraftKings.
They need to be
boy.
investigated.
That was terrible.
They need to be
Eckler
investigated.
and Pollard to combine for 100 rushing yards, and then I just made a 9-leg 1100 plus parlay. Keenan Allen anytime, that got it. CD anytime, no. Austin Eckler over 49.5, hell no. CD over 50 yards, that hit. Keenan Allen over 60, that hit. I did a crazy alternate spread with the Chargers, 13.5. The game to go over 39 points, that didn't hit. And then both Herbert and Dak to get over their passing yards, and they both hit that.
Diamond Bets did say slam the under. They did. They said slam the under.
Yeah.
Dude, I would be at.
And that was alternate over too.
I would be at probably like well over 2K if it wasn't for 3 college teams in 3 different parlays that all would have hit for a lot of money. Auburn fucking plus 18.
Oh yeah, they got smoked.
Smoked.
Yeah, they got smoked.
BYU plus 7.5. BYU money line was getting called out by bettors and they got smacked. TCU starting quarterback wasn't even playing and they got smacked. And I know a lot of people are with me on this one.
USC.
Colorado.
So we might as well just go ahead and segue into my next topic. And
I was gonna talk about USC.
Yeah,
You think USC is legit?
We can get into some college. We can go to USC real quick, and then we'll come back to Colorado because that's gonna take a little longer. Notre Dame embarrassed USC
By 28.
What do we? Was it 20? I thought it was 18.
48-20. You were high and looked at that math too.
No, I remember looking at the spread at one point, and I was just like, that's 18.5 is looking good. And then I remember like just going to bed, and I thought I hit it for some reason. Like, damn, 28.
48-20.
Well, the biggest problem with USC is they play negative defense.
Yep. So when they see defense,
I mean, Caleb Williams looked like shit though. He threw 3 picks.
He looked bad.
yeah.
I mean,
Didn't he throw 3 in the first half, or was it 3?
he threw 2 in the first half for sure. I don't
I
know.
know
No,
that.
his third one came right after halftime, I think.
Maybe. I didn't really watch the game, but
No, I watched.
I
a lot
kept
of
like
it.
seeing the score and shit pop up, and Caleb Williams threw another pick. I was like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
Jordan looks like a sticker.
Well, definitely Michael Penix Jr. has to be first place in the Heisman voting at this point, right? Has to be.
For sure.
Okay, I'm just double checking.
He should be.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Well, speaking on someone else who was on Heisman watch, Shador Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes.
Bitches call me Buffalo.
Our weekly Colorado watch. Big Deion fans over here. What happened?
Side note, they have Coach Prime hoodies at Dick's.
Do that.
Just letting you know.
I might need to
Like
cop up.
$50.
I might need to cop up.
Yeah, me too.
We need that discount. You know who I'm talking to.
I don't.
Jose.
He don't work there no more.
He still got to have a discount. They let him keep it for a little while.
My dude Steven.
What about the dude?
Big dude with the beard? Who? Oh, Levi?
Yeah.
I think he still works. I don't really talk to him.
Colorado.
My dude Steven is the manager.
Oh, sorry. We were veering off.
Yeah, Colorado.
All right, Derek. So what do you think of Colorado?
I didn't watch Colorado.
He don't watch college football, bro. That's
I
why he
know,
ain't
I-
said nothing since we
I
started.
tried watching the game, bro. I
You don't
fell
watch.
asleep.
You don't watch.
I watched
anything.
until we were up 21-0
Wait.
and went to sleep.
So you stay up until 3 a.m. any other day, and this time you couldn't stay
I
up.
fell asleep, bro. I was so tired Friday night.
Well, it was 28-0. So once you seen 28-0, it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, you know what's fucked up? When I
Mike
fell
is
asleep,
moving.
Stanford they had the ball down 3 and they were marching. And that's the last thing I remember.
Damn. So you woke up with that part and fell asleep still.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I want to say I watched almost the whole game. They let their foot off the gas for one. You know, you start beating a team 29-0, and when you're scoring easily, it kind of gives you this absurd confidence that, all right, we're about to squash these cats. Like, they can't beat us. So they just started going on cruise control, and then Stanford started marching back, and they got stuck in cruise control.
Stuck.
But I'm gonna go ahead and I know Coach Prime, like me and you talked about it, and what we could talk about it a little more. You said that like the fact that you didn't love how he just kind of threw the team under the bus.
After the game, he was like talking about their love for football, and he's like, I don't know if they really love the game.
Yeah. So,
But at the same sense, like they had 17 penalties, like that. Yeah, that has something to do with the players, but like the discipline that comes from the coaching staff.
for sure, and I definitely agree with that too. I mean, I'm not looking for somebody to blame for the loss, but if you have to point at somebody, Shador lost that game. I mean, you didn't have to throw off your back foot on third down across the field. Like
throw it away, kick a field goal, live to fight another day.
He was rolling right, started backpedaling because there was a defender coming at him, threw it off his back foot to the other end of the end zone. Like that's just 3 bad things you do. Throw the ball away, live to see another down, kick the field goal, rely on your defense. I know they're kind of Swiss cheese at times, but rely on them. Like, you had another down.
They stopped him, and they did it in the first overtime.
Right. And that, to your credit, that might be just discipline from the head coach.
The field goal.
And I feel like a coach going up there and questioning his players, that just it doesn't look good on the coach. Like if you're gonna go up there and like take an interview, you can't just say, "Oh, I had nothing to do with it. It's all my players." Like you have to take some of them. He pretty much did.
He said, "I just want you guys to match my heart, my intensity, my love for the game and stuff."
I was just about to say that's probably what he was trying to do. That's like a not silent, but like a backhanded motivator.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean?
Like
talk down on you and it's gonna make you prove you wrong.
You guys here to like win? You love the game, or you just here?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Did you see Travis Hunter talk about it? He watched it on Twitch and then like gave his opinion on like what Coach Prime said. Did you guys see that?
No.
So he was pretty much like
he was
like
that
shaking
onesie?
his head. No, he was just wearing the Colorado hoodie. He was like shaking his head and then like he was like, yeah, I mean, I feel him. He was like, like you got to go out there and like put your body on the line and be willing to like just leave it all out on the field. He was like, like every play, I'm willing to just put my body on the line. So I mean that was big because he's probably the number 2 leader on that team, I would say. Probably Shador, number 1 being the quarterback, and then Travis Hunter, too.
I wish I was in that Twitch. I would have said, put your body on the line and turn the fuck around. You got an interception.
Okay, that's a fact.
You got an interception, bro.
Okay, so that leads me to my next question. Scouts and execs say Travis Hunter needs to pick a position. Do you guys think that he needs to pick a position and just be on one side of the ball so he's not burning himself out? Or
I think when he goes to the draft, he probably will. I don't think that he'll enter the draft as an athlete. I think he'll pick like which one he does better at before the draft.
Okay.
But I don't think he necessarily needs to be like, oh, I'll just stay at wide receiver all year or stay at corner. I think he can play both and then pick what he wants to do in the pros.
Man, fuck that. I get what you're saying. I don't think he should have to pick at all. And I mean, till maybe like the draft, but like that's trash, dude. You only get to play college football one time in your entire life. If you want to play both sides of the ball, play both sides of the ball. That's like somebody telling you in high school, hey, man, you just need to stick to football. Don't play nothing else.
Right.
Like, that's the stupidest thing you could ever let anyone tell you.
Okay.
Like, he's playing college football at the highest level. Both sides of the ball. Let him flourish. Like, why you got to bring somebody down?
Right. Derrick?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not like he's not contributing to defense and offense. He's playing good on. He's making plays on both. Same thing as Jordan said. Same thing as Matt said. Till the draft comes, till the combine comes, that's when you come out and say, "Hey, I want to play this."
I'm going to be honest with you. Even when he gets to the draft, go in the draft as an athlete. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Go in the draft and whatever those execs and whatever are saying this shit, whatever they think you're better at, put me in a position to win.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play both. I'm going to show you my skills on both ends. Wherever you think I can contribute the most, that's where you put me.
Yep.
So
I'm willing to play both.
Let me pose this question to you guys then, because I'm in agreement with you guys too, but no need for me to talk and agree and say everything you guys just said. Do you think that this can hinder his opportunity to be a higher draft pick because he's playing 2 positions, so he can't focus on one and become more dominant at one? So, like, obviously he's splitting time, but, like, if he was just a wide receiver, do you think him just being a receiver would help him improve his draft stock by just being more dominant because he's only focusing on that facet of the game? Like, do you think that would hinder him playing both still, or you think, like, nah, he should still get drafted higher or not? Like,
I think that he'll still be drafted. I think what it really does though is like, you just got to hope he doesn't get drafted to a bad team because they could pick, you're going to play corner, but in their system, he's a shit corner.
Right.
Whereas he could have flourished a wide receiver, and now his career is like, nobody wants him because, you went here in Carolina and you sucked at corner, so why do we want you over here to play wide receiver?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's in the hands of like those guys putting you in the right position to succeed, like I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just have to hope that they can do that.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that he should have to pick, and I think that he gets drafted at the same spot either way. You should be able to. He's playing like 100 snaps, dude. Like, I mean, you should be able to see, he's a primetime wide receiver, or he is a lockdown corner, and we can make him a full-time lockdown corner. He's playing both ways in college right now. That's not going to happen in the NFL.
Right.
I think he'll be fine.
Okay. I like it.
But going to the Heisman, back to that again. Penix is the betting favorite, -140.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he should be after that game.
Versus the field, he's -140. The field's -115. So, Shedeur Sanders has dropped. Shedeur Sanders has dropped to the same odds as Travion Henderson to win the Heisman.
I mean,
plus 50,000.
He threw the game losing pick.
Their record ain't going to be good enough for him to win the Heisman. They ain't going to give somebody the Heisman that's got 5 losses.
And I'm going to be real with you, bro. I'm not trying to be that guy. They don't want to see Colorado succeed, though. Like, you see the reports, the way people are talking, he should have shut up, they're playing for clicks, this, that. They don't want to see Colorado win anyway. So, they've been, like one exec said that they think Shedeur is literally taking sacks to not mess up his QBR.
Yeah, that's trash.
Not his QBR, his completion percentage.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
so
about.
So it's
I don't think he's doing that.
Come on, bro. Like I said, who wants to drive a quarterback that's getting his head pushed in every play?
Yeah.
Right.
I think that would hurt you more than you throwing an incomplete pass out of bounds. If anything, that would give you more
pushed
credit.
in and you're throwing it away. People are gonna be like, okay, he knows what he's doing at least.
Exactly.
Because sometimes we look at these quarterbacks and
throw the fucking ball away.
Deshaun Watson, throw the ball away. You don't got to keep every play alive.
Fucking PJ Walker.
Yeah, PJ
Bro,
Walker
he almost
did that.
blew the game.
He tried to blow the game, trying to squeeze the ball into that fucking tight
Lucky
window.
that dude dropped it.
Bro, you should have heard the scream. Let me
like,
go ahead.
he should have just...
Let me segue into
or
this
just
topic.
throw it at the dirt. But dude, he's a backup quarterback he was just trying to get the job done, be the hero.
So, since we're talking about it.
Backup quarterbacks getting the job done.
Derrick, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
You feel good?
Feel good.
You feel good?
I feel good.
I like it.
I didn't think we were going to win.
Hey.
Trap game.
You fucking called it. Hey, shout out to all the people who text me and was like, hey, thank God for your wife. For the people to know, I have a decent amount of money in this savings account, and it's for a rainy day. I'm not going to disclose the amount. And I asked my wife permission to put it down on the Niners -5 after we did last week's episode, and you told me what the line was. And when I told, my wife don't understand sports betting at all. She watches football. She understands who the Niners are, and she understands who the Browns are. And I was like, can I put this X amount of dollars on this game? And the Niners can win they can't win by less than 5. And she was like, yeah, but what if they lose?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the lock of the century. There's no way they lose. And in the fourth quarter, I thought to myself, I would literally be throwing up on my carpet right now if I would put that money on that.
You would
game.
not be happy at all.
I had 3
It'd be
people.
fuck the Browns for life for you.
D-Bake said I would be hanging in the utility closet.
You would be.
I would have been.
Dante's 0 for 3 now on his locks of the
Whoa,
week.
I'm 0 for 2. 0 for 2.
I thought you were 0 for 2 last week.
No. He said he was taking my lock of the week again the next week. I never called them to be the lock for the next week, though. Fuck Liberty. But
Liberty.
yeah, I mean, that was you gotta give Kevin Stefanski some credit and PJ Walker. Like, there's a lot of credit that goes around. Even the refs, got to give them some credit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bad call. Like,
that penalty on the drive, that should have been
it was a bad call, for sure.
Something to say, and it's not specifically about that game. There was that one in that game.
Yeah, it was a bad call. I mean, I ain't going to sit here and dispute it.
No. There's nothing. What are you supposed to say?
Yeah, they missed it. Oh, well.
It shouldn't have came down to that anyway.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we see that in football.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Dude. The refs gotta like stand down a little bit, bro. This whole week,
Swallow the whistle.
this whole week of NFL was fucked up because of the refs. They were going crazy.
You know how many flags they threw in the Dallas Chargers game?
Yeah, way too many.
20 flags.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They gotta stand down a little bit, bro. Let them play the game.
I agree.
Like, let them play football. There was a lot in your guys' game. The penalty yards in your guys' game was
about the
fucking
same.
insane.
It was 200 in the fourth quarter.
It was nuts, bro.
Like, it was 200 from the total of the game.
Yeah,
not just
bro.
in the fourth quarter,
Like,
but between both teams, it
that,
was 200.
all the games I watched, I didn't do shit. My kid had a football game. It was cold outside. Usually we like hang out, watch some of the other games, stuff like that. We went to his game for an hour and came home. You know what I mean? We came home. I watched the end of the London game. Then I watched. I was flipping back and forth between the 1 o'clock games. The Steelers didn't play, obviously. Then I was watching. I had MJ's iPad on while I was watching the Bears game and the Texans game while I was flipping back. Bro, the refs were literally like impacting every single game.
For sure.
I was like, this is nuts.
Yeah, the refs lost the Niners that game. Like, if I'm being completely honest, they did.
I was like, if
Yeah.
Pittsburgh was playing right now,
You
I would
flipping
be
out.
heated. Like in any of those games.
Right.
Any of them.
Right. No,
Even-
I mean,
Combined,
that-
you guys had 25 flags thrown throughout the game.
And then what was it? What was the night game that day? Sunday night.
Oh, the Giants and the Bills.
The one
Yeah.
time they needed to throw
And
it,
they
so
didn't
they
throw that
did
flag.
it.
That was PI.
Or throw a flag.
That
Them
was
cats were
PI.
just fighting.
That was PI, bro.
Dude, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
it's because they threw one right before, and they probably felt like
they probably didn't feel like they could throw it back.
Yeah,
versus
bro.
the Chiefs.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did it right before.
three.
Yeah.
they threw three.
Bro, he had 2 handfuls of Darren Waller's jersey, like
Yeah.
pulling him. I could see what kind of pads he had on.
I think they just wanted to get the hell out of that game.
I mean, I get that.
That
but
was
it's like,
crazy.
Them cats, you
bro.
see Josh Allen just run in there and start trucking people in the middle of a brawl in the end zone. You're like,
Yeah.
That
"All right,
was
dude."
pretty crazy. That was thug activity. I ain't gonna lie. But going back to the Browns Niners, I'm gonna keep it real with you though. Like, to play like devil's advocate, like just a little bit. Like, that was a bad call. They blew that. That was the wrong call. But in the actual speed of the game,
Oh, for sure.
it did, like, at first I was like, bro, throw that flag. Like, I called it like when I was sitting in my
Right.
living room. Like, that's a
Yeah.
flag, bro. Like, I was literally
Obviously,
going like
in
this.
full motion, it looks way
Yeah,
worse.
for sure.
But they can't like take the flag
nothing
back.
you
You,
can
know
do
what I'm
about it.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, well, they can.
I see that
but, like,
shit every single game this
they
weekend.
only do that on pass interference.
There was actually no flag on the play. We're going to
yeah,
pick it
they'll
up.
pick-
That
we're picking
happens
the flag
all
up.
the time.
But I only see it on pass interference.
Nah, it happens
So,
all the time. There was
that-
actually no flag for holding. They say that shit all the time.
That raised the question I seen on Twitter. They used to allow, what was it, 2-3 years ago, where you could challenge PIs,
Yeah.
and if it was a penalty or not. Do you think they should be able to challenge shit like that too, or it should be an automatic review no matter what?
Absolutely.
they
It
should
should
be
be
able to-
like anything to the helmet or like neck or like something
be
like that
reviewable.
should be review
Like
automatic.
they do in college.
Yeah,
for
like
targeting.
targeting. So like just to make sure, like
So
you know what I'm saying?
I like that, and I also think they should be able to challenge any flag call.
that should yes,
Like,
absolutely.
except
They
for
should be
like
able to
false start or like offside,
Well,
because
the
those are like
reasons
small
that they-
5-yard penalties.
The reasons they don't is because think about how much it could slow the game
yeah,
down.
for sure.
but you can
Or
you
holding.
Can alter
I don't
it,
think
though.
they should.
Like,
Not
and,
holding, yeah,
and
no.
would it be worth it for a coach to challenge like, some bullshit flag,
You only get
not
two, but
get
it could.
it, lose his challenge and a timeout?
But that's-
Yeah, but
thing,
that
yeah,
bullshit
that's a-
flag could be the end of the game. They have both challenges left.
If
Right.
Shanahan had a flag and he challenged that, we lose that game.
That should have been like that's what I'm saying. That should have been reviewed anyways.
Right.
But like you said, that you shouldn't
That
be
should
able to-
automatically go to the booth. They come back down. They have fucking earpieces in. Hey, he didn't hit him in the head or the neck. Just
Right.
letting you know.
Right.
You said
You
they
pick that
shouldn't
up.
be able to.
And that's just as I'm not at all trying to be a hater at all. Like you guys had a perfect game plan, muddied the game up, and
Yeah, one in the trenches.
yeah, exactly.
Like-
The game got,
Yeah,
and then obviously it helps that those couple of guys went out for them. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
that's part of the game. I mean,
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey is known to miss whole seasons. Like
Yep.
Christian McCaffrey gets hurt, Debo gets hurt, Trent Williams, he got hurt and came back, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
came
he
in
came
and
back.
He
out.
got hurt and came
Yep.
back. Like that's part of football. Like don't sit here and tell me. That's what I hate that shit when
Yep.
somebody tells me like, "Oh, bro,
We lost
He was
'cause of
hurt. That's why we lost." Like, no, bro, that's part of the game. We lost because they played better. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, and my rebuttal to that is like I saw it on Twitter too. It's like McCaffrey got hurt. Oh, well, we didn't have Nick Chubb. You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trent Williams got hurt and then came back. We didn't have Jack Conklin and Joe Patonio, both Pro Bowlers.
Right.
All pros.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
Debo went out. we don't have a fucking starter QB. We have a third string.
Yeah, it's like
what do
you can blame anything on injury.
Yeah.
It's like my only argument, like when we lost Nick Chubb in the Steelers game, I'm like, that it's like when you see a
It's
dude
like a shock, or it's like
like Gordon Hayward, like it takes the air out of the game. You didn't like. I'm not gonna say like we lost.
it makes
Nick
you not
Chubb
want to
got
play.
hurt. Yeah,
like,
it's like
you guys have played any sport, and you've seen like a serious injury. You're like,
that's like a gruesome type of injury.
So what happened in the Bills game? I forget the dude's name.
So you just go
Big name player.
the running back.
The ambulanced out. Like what? I didn't see what happened. I just saw him get hurt, and they didn't show a replay.
Wait, I'm trying not to laugh.
That's someone getting hurt.
Why are you trying to laugh? The ambulance was on the field.
No.
Is it because I said ambulanced out?
No, it's nothing to what you said. I just saw this meme that I just didn't know if I wanted to talk about or not.
Bruh.
And as soon as you said
We are
ambulance,
talking about something.
no, I know. But check the chat real quick and just look at this meme. It's nothing about Damian Harris. But like when you said ambulance, it reminded me of the meme, and I was just like, Jesus.
Yeah, I seen this. I saw this.
It's so stupid. That's not even funny.
I'm sorry.
Bro, that is wild. Why would they do that, bro?
Hey,
Why would
thank
they
you,
do
Derrick. You didn't leave me alone.
Why would they do that?
Bro, that's crazy.
Because that's the ambulance
They
he went
saved his
out on.
life.
They,
Bro, but
I'd be like, bro, you don't
He
gotta
probably
put
made
me
a
on it.
donation to them. He
Okay.
probably made like a donation of some sort.
I gotta read the meme, but it's just the way the dude said it. It said, "Getting your number retired on the windows of the team ambulance."
Wildest thing I've ever seen.
It's like he didn't get it retired. I'm sorry.
so the wordage is funny.
It's just the fact that he said he got it retired on the back of the
Yeah, and it's got DeMar Hamlin's two
Bro.
jerseys on both of the windows.
Bro, that's crazy.
Not just
Like,
one, two of them.
I remember when
You
I
can't even
seen
see
it.
inside.
But like if nobody would have put a meme out there, we'd all just been like, oh, that's normal. Like
For sure. It's just the wording of the meme. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, I gotta send y'all this so y'all don't think I'm a piece of shit and I'm just laughing
no,
at
I
this
saw
dude.
that.
Okay.
I chuckled.
I'm sorry. But I don't know if they ever said what the neck injury was. Like, I don't know if they said, like...
Yeah, I didn't see and I rewinded it and
They
it
said he got hit in
didn't
the
look.
neck.
It didn't look like terrible of a hit, but
Yeah,
obviously like
his
He
neck.
just pushed his head in. Like,
yeah.
He's released from the hospital, so he's okay, I think.
Yeah, he went out with the thumbs up and everything, so like he still had movements and like all of his extremities and stuff like
What
that.
about
so.
fucking Jimmy G? That dude got hurt, came back in the game, went back to the sideline, then got ambulance to the hospital, and then they're like, "Yeah, he's fine."
What about the chick at the Chargers game they kept
Oh
showing?
my god,
The
the
Asian
Asian chick.
She had to have like a.
She was giving me anxiety.
She had to have like the fattest bet ever on the Chargers.
They were showing her like she was Taylor Swift.
She was giving me anxiety.
Dude, she had to like have laid down like $100K or something
Or
on Chargers money line.
Or she popped a fucking crazy
She
perk
was
before the game.
Tweaking, bro.
Can we go back? Can me and Derrick have our moment and go back to the Browns-Niners game, please?
You had your moment.
Go ahead.
Well, I wasn't even done. You interrupted me with
Go
your
ahead.
damn shitty ass Bills injury. I don't give a shit about. I'm joking. I'm joking.
All right, confirmed. Derrick wants all black people to get hurt.
Oh my
I
god.
just don't think that's true.
Clip that.
The question I was gonna ask: do the Browns have the best defense in the NFL?
Yeah.
As of right now, aren't they number one statistically?
Yeah,
So it depends.
and
like,
I can,
in what.
and I
facet
got a
you're
little
talking
bit
about.
of
Just
Just
straight up yards
statistics
allowed,
about
I
it.
think, right?
Well, before the Cowboys game last night, first downs allowed this season, Browns have 52. Cowboys had 81 before Monday night.
Sheesh.
Third down conversion percentage, Browns 23.1, Falcons 31.3. So like a almost 10% difference there. Total yards we saw 1,002 for the Browns given up, Cowboys 1,460, and that was before Monday night. And then our coverage, like on defense, like our defensive backs, linebackers in coverage. Completions is 51%. That's first in the league. Yards per attempt is 4.6. That's second in the league. 607 yards allowed. That's first in the league. 4 touchdowns allowed, first in the league. And then, 27 first downs allowed through the air, still first in the league.
So I'm not trying to
Yeah, you
Here
are.
we go.
downplay that.
Hey, so you
But
remember when I
No,
said
hold
the
on.
other day when we was talking about
When
Kenny, and I was like,
teams-
I'm not being
I'm
a
not trying to
hater.
be racist.
If you have to say you're not being racist, you're about to be
Nah,
racist.
but like
So
when
go ahead.
teams do that, or when fans of teams do that, and you say, okay,
God damn.
we're gonna put all the stats and the numbers out before they even play a game. Like I pulled their stats up now, and the Cowboys are better in every single category.
Defense?
He just said they
Defense.
gave him.
They have one more sack, 6 more interceptions, 2 more recovered fumbles, 4 more forced fumbles, 3 more touchdowns, the same amount of safeties. Their special teams has another touchdown. They've technically played more games. They have more, and this is just like fantasy shit after that. But
Yeah, I mean, they're causing more turnovers.
I mean,
and
yardage
tackles and
wise,
shit,
it doesn't
but,
have it on
He
here.
just
But
said they've given up 80-something first downs. He said the Browns have given up
52.
like 40.
Yeah,
52.
I'm
they're
sure
getting,
the Chargers got a couple first downs that added to that.
they're getting like turnovers and stuff like that, but like you're not moving the ball on us though. That's like the difference. Like it's 2 different defenses. That's why I was gonna ask when he asked.
We
if, like,
lead the league in 3 and outs. So
Yeah.
like we're not going to get that many turnovers
On
when
offense?
offense and defense probably. Offense
we
and
probably
defense.
lead it on offense.
I tried to
bro.
hold it in.
We lead it on offense for sure.
I did not want to give you that.
There's
joke.
no way the Steelers are not first and
I
3
did
and
not
outs.
wanna
There's
give you that
absolutely no
joke.
fucking way.
I didn't want to give you that joke, and I just couldn't hold it in. But yeah, like those are like so like the argument's the same, but it's 2 different arguments, kind of like.
yeah,
The
like
Cowboys-
obviously, I think they're still 1 and 2. But
I thought the Niners was 2, to be honest.
I thought the Niners had
they're all right there.
I thought they were the top 3, and then I saw a JV team go out there and able to put some points on the board. I was like,
Listen, to answer your question, yes, the Browns have the best defense in the NFL. Jim Schwartz is fucking pulling his nuts in a wheelbarrow right now, Randy Johnson style from fucking South Park. Okay?
All right, Carl.
I'm just saying. Just saying. He is. Hey, but I just wanted to take a second and I wanted to read something.
Sorry.
It's not like a ode to the Browns. I'm not about to sit here and like suck the meat of the Browns or anything like that.
It's
Suck
already
it.
halfway down your throat. So,
Hey, wait. Hey, did y'all hear Troy Aikman say the craziest thing last night?
yeah, bro, we heard
Okay.
and
sorry.
saw the tweet.
Right.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, we'll come back to that. But this
You
is
didn't
serious.
Go look at Twitter.
This is serious. So I saw this post of it said Deshaun Watson is now considered day to day. And it was on Facebook.
Yeah, I already saw it, dude.
And-
Do you think cats really think that he's scared for his job?
So-
He's going to come back?
Yeah, everybody
Because
was
PJ
saying
Walker won?
he's getting nervous. He's afraid of losing his job. He's afraid to lose his job. We don't need him. All of this stuff. And
That shit's
I just want to say to the Cleveland fans, like, make up your fucking mind. Like, I get
Bitch, what?
I like
You make up your fucking mind.
I'm talking to myself. I'm a
Fucking
Cleveland fan.
2 weeks ago, you were out on the Browns.
I'm still out on the Browns.
Oh my fucking God. Go, continue.
Hey, I said Cleveland fans. What am I? A Cleveland fan. I'm talking to.
Are you?
This week, yeah. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted,
I'll rudely interrupt you again and you say some bullshit like that.
Cleveland fans, make up your mind. I remember 2 seasons ago when we had Baker Mayfield and he was playing through a shoulder injury. What was the sentiment about Baker Mayfield and the whole organization? They need to sit him. He needs to sit. He's choking away games. He's clearly hurt. He doesn't need to be in. Now that we have a quarterback again and he has a shoulder injury, similar shoulder injury, he's scared to play.
Can I
Oh,
polite-
you're making $230 million. Like, I get the fact that
Can I
he's
politely
making...
intervene?
Nope. So I get that he's significantly more paid than Baker was in that moment. Baker's whole contract was like $30 million and Deshaun's is $230 million. But don't you think that like they want to protect more money at this point now? Baker was expendable, making only $5-6 million a year. You can let him get hurt and like, oh well, that's $5 million down the drain. He's making $230 million over a 5-year period, and this is only his second year. You want to get your money's worth out of dude. So I get you want him to play, but you have to try to stretch it out as long as possible so he can actually have a sustainable career with the team and you get your money's worth. So, like, do you want him to play hurt? Do you believe he's hurt? Do you want Baker back? Like, make up the, like Browns fans are so annoying, and I'm one of them. Like, I do the same shit. I ain't gonna lie. But, like, I'm talking to myself. Like, I do. Like, I definitely say I admit
Me too.
it. Like, I'm admitting it. You guys don't got to piggyback it. I'm saying it. Like, I walk in, I've fucking said I'm taking a knee on the Browns and did a Colin Kaepernick fist 100 times. I said I was a Niners fan and a Ravens fan 2 weeks ago.
And you
All right,
weren't
hurry up.
calling
I got
Kaepernick on the
something
Browns.
to say.
Go ahead.
Okay. Number one, I believe that most of the reason that is happening because Baker won over the Cleveland fan base.
Facts.
Deshaun has not.
Facts. Facts.
That is number one. Number two, the other belief is that he's not really hurt.
and like, that's the
That
part.
he's just like,
And it's
He's
just
uninterested.
Listen.
That's how he acts.
Hey.
He acts very lackadaisical, like just
that's Kevin Stefanski's fault.
like Deshaun just kind of like he just out there. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
very lackadaisical. You don't really care.
That's Stefanski's fault.
They
He
think he's
came
just
out
chilling.
that first week when he got hurt and threw that cat under the bus to protect himself. Like immediately was just like, I mean, he's medically clear to play. I don't know. And then doubled back and was just like, well, he has some discomfort. He has, his shoulders swollen. Like he tried to backtrack, but like the damage was already done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's probably why.
He kind of put the Cleveland fans on edge, thinking like, oh, this dude's just sitting out. He's already got his money now. He's just gonna sit out. And it's like,
Yeah. It's definitely the fact that like Baker had already won over all of Cleveland.
yeah, he won that 11-game season. Everybody was fucking coming all over the place.
He beat the Steelers in the
excited about it.
playoffs. I mean, it was over. They loved him forever. And then
Right.
all of a sudden, you just did him dirty just to go get Deshaun Watson. And then now you got a lot of people that resent Deshaun for no reason, but they do.
Right.
You
I
know
mean,
what I'm
he's
saying?
a perv one week and he had his best game the next
Right.
week. Like,
right.
it's just
I just feel like a lot
just
of
'cause
Cleveland just didn't like him.
Just because
So-
he's playing bad. He's not playing like Deshaun when he was with the Texans.
right. I mean, and it's
he
true.
has not shown that
He's
he's
had one good
anywhere
game.
near an all-pro quarterback.
Yeah, he's had one good game as a Brown.
And,
And
it's an average okay game.
that's what I was going to
It's
say.
not. It wasn't like, oh my god, Deshaun Watson's back.
Dak had a better game yesterday and he played terrible.
Yeah.
That's just it. Am I lying?
No.
Like, Dak had statistically was probably a better game than Deshaun's one good game. I mean, I'll put a button on that, but good win for the Browns. Colts see you next week. Gardner Minshew, get ready. Good luck to your Steelers. You guys got a good
Somehow they
matchup.
found a way to still disappoint me this week.
Wait, go on.
Because
Matt Canada still has a job.
Because they said they have no plans this season to move forward from Matt Canada,
As they should.
which means the rest of the season, Sundays will be NFL Red Zone days for me. The only games I'll watch is primetime list because it's the only game on.
You taking a knee on this season?
Yep. See you later.
You taking a knee on this season?
Yep.
All right, I had two quick questions real quick. Just two quick ones. I'm just going to say this guy's name, and you guys can just go. Tyreek Hill.
Dog. Best receiver in the NFL.
But, hey, I'm not saying
Best
that. Those are
receiver
your
in the
words,
NFL.
But the dude's a freak.
Freak of nature.
Super freaky.
He said he would go off for 2,000 yards this year. He is 6 games in, and he is right at 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
If my math serves me correct, he'll be I know I was high yesterday and did bad math, but if my math is correct,
Bad magic.
by week 12, he should be right around 2K. If my math is correct.
Yeah,
Around 2K.
he's at 814
Well, he's got
right
a bye
now.
week too, so
Yeah, true.
maybe like week 13, 14.
Listen,
God, I want one of those suckers so bad.
bro, we get a sucker on this fucking podcast.
I'm
Swear to God.
trying. If I was going to eat a sucker on the podcast, don't you think I would have got it first?
Listen.
So, listen,
No,
I was
you listen.
scrolling through trying to find JPA, and that just popped up on my Twitter. That's probably one of the funniest quote tweets I've ever seen.
Which one?
What I just sent you.
What the fuck?
God damn, bro.
He said, "Youch."
Looney Tunes ass injury.
Hey, hold on. Bro, did you watch this?
What is this?
My classmates and my dad was just asking me what's going on, what's happening, and I told him it's a shooting. Somebody's here shooting up the school.
And he started
He told
laughing.
me, he said, "Okay, I'm on my way."
Why your dad? Is he your superhero?
Yes.
Why do you start laughing?
I think it was like he wasn't trying to cry on TV.
Hell nah. That's Dante, bro. DJ was like, he's my superhero. Dante was like,
That's so fucked
No
up.
comment.
oh man, that shit is funny as
Oh,
hell.
my God.
bro.
27 minutes ago, I guess last night, T.O. got hit by a car after an argument during a pickup basketball game.
Bro, you get
Tito gets hit by a car. Guess what? Matt Canada still has a job.
Jordan, I got to read you a message that I was sent because every time you said like you read something, it's made me and Derrick kind of look at each other.
Oh, I know what message you're talking about.
You saw it.
No,
Didn't you see
Dante
it?
told me.
Oh, he told you? Okay, say it.
No, so he messaged me again, and I just got to tell the people One of our guys is a avid viewer of the podcast. Our guy Easy Money, shout out to him. He said Jordan is so Twitter minded. Every topic he brings up is a tweet from Ball Sack Sports or a Twitter account. He starts off every topic with, "Did you guys see?" Yeah, and like every time you're like, so I'm scrolling through Twitter. And I'm just like,
That's what he was just. That's what he just did too.
That's why it's like hard for me to like hold it in and like.
Me and Dontea looked right at each other as soon as you sent it in the chat, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh man! All right, our last topic before we
I
get out
was
of
just
here.
looking for JPA, and that shit was too funny.
Do we think the Lions are a legitimate contender in the NFC?
shit." They look like it.
Sure.
I mean, they got the same amount of wins and losses as the Niners and the Eagles.
It's only week 7. I think everybody's still a contender.
Yeah, but you know what I
Hell
mean.
yeah, brother.
Not everybody, not the Panthers.
Still contenders, bro.
Hell no.
Cardinals, Panthers, Steelers.
Put a
Hey.
14 off rip on the Dolphins.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, bro. Adam Thielen and Marvin Harrison Jr. about to be a dangerous duo.
Oh, boy.
That's all.
Not the Bears, bro.
They not getting him, man.
The Bears have Carolina's pick, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
because of DJ Moore.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had.
No, because the Carolina traded up because the Bears had the first pick.
You're right.
You right.
I forgot about that.
Marv to the Bears.
Damn. All right.
The Bears have the first 2 picks in the draft.
They
So
could
far
if it stays like it
projected,
is.
Got you. I was
They
thinking
better
in my
not
head that
fucking
like
take
because
Caleb
they were
Williams,
man,
bitch
shit, they
ass.
were like 1, and then I
They'll
didn't know
take
whose
Caleb
pick they had.
Williams and Marv probably.
They better not take Caleb Williams.
I don't think they should take Caleb Williams. I'm gonna be honest, but
Through
It depends. Justin Fields, like if he looks consistent, like this week, he
well,
didn't
his
look as
wrist is
consistent.
broken. What were you
But
about to say, Derrick?
through 15 games, Tyreek is projected to get 2,028 yards around there.
If he gets 2,000
Through 15
receiving,
games, if he plays all 15 plus the other 2, he has a chance.
if he gets 2,000 receiving yards, does he have a shot at MVP?
Nope.
Does he ever have a shot at MVP? Oh my god.
Calvin Johnson didn't.
Yeah.
He was on a shittier team, though.
I was gonna. That
he
was,
was
gonna be
on
my
a
next
shittier
question.
team, though.
What was their record? That
Yeah, he was on
I'm
a
gonna
shit
have to say they give it to Tua before they give it to Tyreek.
because Anna was like comeback.
Can they give it
Two.
to both of them?
Nah.
Like, y'all-
There
Well,
has
so
been
MVP.
there has been a co MVP. Yeah,
Like I'm probably not on the same team, but it's like, hey, you guys did this for each other. It's like,
yeah.
because
This
Tua
is-
don't look like this without Tyreek.
How
Tyreek would
many-
still look like this probably.
I gotta look.
The receiver is one of the most dependent positions in the NFL.
Of course, yeah,
Like,
you can't do anything without the ball in your hands.
Yeah, and
No way.
if that quarterback can't get it to you, you're fucked,
That's what we got.
dickhead.
Shout out to Mike McDaniels and him for talking about he was there with Johnny Manziel
Oh,
when he
bro.
watched.
He said he didn't watch any film.
he said,
He said
I
I just tried
there.
to. He said I try to stay in my lane.
Mike
to-
McDaniels is still running the Dolphins like his dad is out of town for the weekend.
I think
Damn,
the
dude.
last
Raheem Mostert only has 430 rushing yards. That's wild.
the last time there
Damn,
was a
brother, that's crazy.
last time there was
He's
a co
tough.
MVP was Peyton Manning and Steve McNair in 2004.
For real?
I think it's yeah. I mean, this was written in 2004 on ESPN.
Huh.
Unless
I didn't
this
think
is
there was one that recent. I thought you were about to say there was one back in like the 40s or some shit.
1972.
hold on.
Yeah.
He's got 9 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, he's fucking scoring a ton. That's why he scored 3 in one game, and he scored.
He's got
Two.
11 total.
Yeah, he scored 3 and 2.
Anthony Richardson, probably done for the year.
Done.
Yep.
Dunzo.
But y'all believe Deshaun ain't hurt. All right.
Yep.
All right. Whatever. I'm just saying. It's just a little weird to me.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the boxing matches Saturday?
I did watch
Fire.
a little bit of Logan Paul.
Watch
And,
the
and
Dylan
was
Danis
not-
fight.
Man, that was
It was not fire at all.
stupid.
That was the worst fight I've ever seen in my life.
it was worse than Jake Paul and Nate Diaz.
It was worse than
that
Jake
one
Paul
was,
and Nate
that one
Robinson.
was pretty bad. Dude.
That one was bad. Like, but Jake Paul and Nate Robinson ended with a knockout. Like, that's what you want to see. Nate Diaz looks so drunk. Like, he's gonna light a cigarette in the middle of the 8th round.
I just wanted Dylan Danis to talk all that shit and look like he at least kind of knew how to box. He didn't.
Through like
The
9
most
punches.
exciting part of the fight was him taking the shot and him trying to guillotine fucking
That
Logan
was
Paul.
funny.
and
That was
failed
funny.
twice.
Those
was
were
funny.
those were the best 2 parts of the fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he shot for a takedown, missed,
And
that's
the
when-
brawl at the end, of course, the security guards coming in and everybody getting into it.
Yeah, that was good.
But yeah, I didn't watch the other fight. I had shit I had to do Saturday, but I watched the Logan Paul and Dylan Danis fight and disappointed.
It was trash.
Disappointed. Did you guys see Jake Paul after the fight? Anybody seen
Looking
that
coked up?
that conspiracy? He kept going. This cat kept going like this.
This was him behind him.
I say, so what?
Yeah, let him do some cocaine,
Snort your
bro.
coke.
Look at John
Have fun.
Jones.
He's okay.
Look at John Jones, bro.
Yeah, he's just trying to be like the greatest. Can't think of the word. Fighter of all time.
Fighter, you couldn't think
I was
of?
trying to think of a different word instead of fighter, but
Combat sports
combat
athlete.
sports athlete of all time. There you go.
Bro,
Thanks,
ain't nothing
Jordan.
wrong with a little
But I don't know
cocaine.
if you could say that because then you got to include like boxing and all.
I
that
am
shit.
including boxing.
Yep.
Bro, look at Lawrence Taylor. Look at John Jones. Marvin, not Marvin, fucking,
Johnny Manziel.
no. What's my fucking dude? Showtime, Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin. Them cats was all coked up all the time, and they're ballers. Chris Carter, another one. Big coke guys. They balled out. Ain't no wrong with a little cocaine. Little
Dylan.
cocaine in the NBA. Anybody? LeBron. I'm just gonna start lying. Shaq was on coke, big coke guy.
I think it's true.
Bro, facts. Like Jordan.
Jordan.
Love doing
Facts.
coke at the
Oh, yeah,
roulette
bro.
table.
Hell yeah,
He
bro.
definitely was a cokehead.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
OJ Mayo.
OJ Mayo was a big coke guy. That is a fact. All right, everybody. That's it. We're getting the fuck out of here. No more.
Said
No
Jake
more.
Paul was flirting with Coke's ugly sister. Or
Taylor Swift.
Pepsi's ugly sister.
Taylor Swift does coke.
Taylor Swift does coke.
Travis
Allegedly.
Kelce, that's why he got that mustache still. He shaved the beard, kept the stash.
Nah, he smoked weed.
Stole
He
a little
normal.
bit.
You saw the raps.
Yeah, bro. I was about to say, you saw
Normal.
He
the rap.
be doing that freaky shit that Mike Tyson does where he sprinkles the Coke
Oh, a
into the
little
weed.
coke blunt.
Yeah.
You ever had one of those before?
No.
Listen, that'll be all for us today, everybody. That's another episode of Barbershop Breakroom. Peace. Don't do cocaine, kids.
Barbershop Breakroom. Barbershop Breakroom.